Hey y'all, so it's been a while, and part of that is because I haven't had much time on my hands. It's been about 6 months since I uploaded a video, at least I'm pretty sure, and I have more time now, so hopefully they'll be more frequent than that. Yeah, it's been a bit busy. Other than that, I have a few updates on my life for you guys. For one, I'm writing a book. It is not in any way related to Jack, which was the first Meet Your OCs video I did. It's not related to him. He's actually part of a very minor side project. And so I haven't really been doing much with him lately, even though he is kind of the only person on this channel right now. I do have a bunch of ideas for pretty much everything in terms of social media right now, including YouTube. Hopefully some of those ideas will be coming soon to you guys, and not just every 6 months like before. I don't I don't really have too much of an excuse. I was busy, but not that busy. But right now I'm kind of making a schedule that's like, it's loose, but it's also like consistent. Like each day I don't have like a regimented schedule of when I need to get things done or what things need to be done, but I do have like each week there's a certain day I have to post something somewhere. Like right now there's art streams on Saturdays, art videos on Sundays, and like that sort of thing where I'm posting in a certain place on a certain day of the week so that I'm at least consistent. Hopefully I will stay consistent, which hasn't happened in the past, which you guys can probably tell. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. I have been doing some other cool stuff and experimenting with new things. Like I got my first plant. He is a blueprints succulent. His name is Wendell. For you Stormlight Archives fans, you know who that is. I've also been experimenting recently with bookbinding, and I've been meaning to experiment with my art, but I haven't really done too much of that. Except there's like, I don't know, this piece is kind of an experimentation, and I'll get to that in a minute when I actually talk about the piece. But I've been meaning to experiment with both style, media, and subject matter. I haven't really experimented with media very much, or style really at all, but I've been doing pretty good experimenting with my subject matter. This piece is definitely a more emotional one for me than I think any other piece has been ever. But yeah, right now where I'm at, it's a very wet summer so far, and I don't know, this is relevant because I'm actually wanting to record some videos outside where I do art outside or do a vlog or something out in the sun, but I haven't been able to do that at all because shitty weather. So I also have set up a second channel. I can't remember if I'd set that up by the time I had been on here last, but it's gonna be for like video gaming. Like this channel is for the creative stuff and the life stuff. That channel is for video games. Right now all it has is a single Minecraft stream where I was looking for squids for like 45 minutes because I got one of those glitched worlds where nothing spawned. Not even mobs, like nothing spawned. But I didn't realize that because I'm a dumb thought. Anyway, that stream is really old. I might end up deleting it, who knows. And speaking of streams, like I said, I'm planning to have like a schedule for like art streams on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. art streams on Saturdays and game streams, that's the word. Game streams on Thursdays on a second Twitch channel as well, because I don't know, I just don't like crossing the streams with that stuff. Like, I'll advertise for both my channels on both my channels, but I won't make them the same thing. I don't know, it's just a little quirk of mine. I don't like I do creative stuff in Minecraft, but not this kind of creative stuff. Also, those leaves that are on screen right now, they looked like they were quick. They took me like 20 minutes. Cause like, I couldn't figure out where I wanted to put them. It was not fun. And I kind of gave up on like detailing it. Even though I want to have like super detailed environments in my art, I just could not do that. It would have driven me insane. So, I guess we're talking about the art now. I'm calling this one Storming Nights, and like I said, it's one of the more emotional pieces I've ever done. That's because it's kind of in reference to my family. We'd get up when it was thunderstorming out, and it would be like middle of the night. We'd get up and we'd all sit in the living room where we have like this bay window, and we'd sit and we'd talk with all the lights off, just listening to the thunderstorm and watching the lightning. And that is by far one of my favorite memories of things that my family used to do, but we don't really do that anymore. So that's something I wanted to like portray, the feeling of sitting awake at night listening to thunder and watching lightning crackle through the sky. Now, I don't live in a very big city, so it's kind of not like, later you'll see that I paint in these like city buildings in the background, but I don't actually know what it's like to live in a city during this sort of thing, so it's not as accurate to my actual feelings about the situation. But you know, it's good. It's a pretty background, and I end up liking it a lot. So, as you guys saw earlier when I was sketching out the head, at least I hope you noticed this, but I could not for the life of me figure out how to make the head look like it was tilting towards the window. Like, it kind of looks like that in the end piece, but you also can't really tell. And I'm a little frustrated. I need to work on my head angles a lot. I probably should have looked at a reference for this, because that's a good idea to do things like that, but I just didn't. Yeah, this piece took me like 5.5 hours. I forgot to record the first like 45 minutes because I didn't forget. I didn't realize this was actually going to go this far. Like, I had it in my head that I wanted to finish it, but who fucking knows if I'm actually going to finish it, because that's my thing. I just don't finish anything. And like, I have plans to bring that whole discussion up in a whole nother video, but I do not finish things ever in my life. So like, who knew I was actually going to do a cool thing like this? So I didn't record until I had like the whole sketch of the the window seat. That's the word. The window seat and the walls sketched out. You know, that might actually have been more than 45 minutes. I am not sure, because it took me for fucking ever to figure out the perspective rulers. I didn't even really like the perspective ruler. I'm still like new to Clip Studio Paint, because like Photoshop was like talking about jacking up their prices. I don't actually know if they did or not, but I just was not not fucking with that. So I was just, nope, I'm gonna go check out other cheaper programs that don't have a monthly subscription, because that's bullshit. And so I did. I got Clip Studio Paint because I really like it. It's very similar to an old program I used to use, Manga Studio. I used to use that. I think they're by the same people, but I'm not entirely sure. But I used to use that for my digital art before I ever got Photoshop. So I'm very happy with Clip Studio, but it took me so long to get those perspective lines and everything. And then it took me forever and a day to get that window seat. So y'all better appreciate that window seat. I worked hard on that. Other things I really like about this painting was, okay, the first way I did the curtains, I really, really liked that until I realized it didn't make sense. So that was kind of why I changed them to be that, like, pushed to the side sort of thing. But now that I look at it, like, after, like, while watching this video, I don't really like how they look. I would rather have that original one, whether it made sense or not. I also really like how the pose came out for the dude. He looks just so serene, and I'm very, very happy with that. He kind of looks like me without my glasses on, but, you know, I feel like I'm entitled to put myself in paintings. I also really like how the lighting came out in the end of it, because that was really, really fun. Let's see. I really like the blanket. I feel like the blanket looks like he's under it, and that's, like, obviously what I was going for. But I feel like I got the... What's it called? The form! That's the form. I got the form down really good. Really good. I feel like I can improve on that plant, probably by using a leaf brush. Why didn't I think of that while I was doing it? I could also probably, like, improve on the overall environment, I think, because it's kind of bland. Like, there's that cool window seat and the plant, but there's really not much else. I also think I feel like I can improve on my composition. Like, it doesn't look too great. Like, it definitely draws you in, especially when it's done in GIF format, but it's still really not that, like, interesting. I also know that I kind of messed up on the shadow from the window, because the dude's shadow isn't in there, but the shadow of pieces of wall between the bay windows were there, and the dude's shadow wasn't, so that was not the best thing to happen. But overall, I actually really liked this piece. I had a lot of fun doing it, and it's something that I feel very much like I can be proud of. So with that, I think I'm going to leave you guys for this voiceover. The end GIF should be popping up in a few seconds, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this piece as much as I did. And yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.